Hi, Date to Marry fam. It's been so great to connect with you all via video over the past few days that I thought it would be a great idea to bring you some more topics on YouTube. So here we are. This is our first Date to Marry YouTube vlog episode. Okay, please forgive me. This is the very first time that I've ever done this. I'm using my trusty camera that I've taken fabulous photos with. Now I'm shooting videos. And if you can look around and see this wonderful light, I got a lighting kit for Christmas. So yes, it's about to happen. Alright, so now that I have all this wonderful light and this awesome trusty camera, and this old sage advice in my young 40-year-old body, I'd like to bring all of these things together and give you what you need in order to date to marry. Okay, first things first. Now the group has been a buzz of many topics. Some of the topics risque, but some of them, most of them, are right on point with what we need. Now, there were some messages that I received, some questions that I received, and one of them was, how do I communicate effectively so that there is not a fail in online communication? So, for instance, in Date to Marry, we are a web or a web-based group on Facebook, and it's a secret group. But anyone can be added if they know someone, or if you reach out to me to let me know on Facebook. I'm MSPBANDJ, Miss PB&J. I'll add you, and then I'll add you as a friend, then I'll add you to the group. Well, once you're in the group, the topics are just kind of free-flowing. You can comment on anything. You can post almost anything. We have a great array of moderators. We have Donna, who is great with adding people immediately. We have Nigel, Ursula, and Onege, who all help me by being a sounding board, by helping, temper me, because I'm a little hot-headed, temper me and do all of the day-to-day people management so that I can focus on the business of bringing the topics to you and discussing the topics with you. So let's get into the question. The question again was, how can I facilitate a smooth transition from introduction to genuine, significant conversation when inboxing a person on Facebook? Okay, so inboxing a person can happen from many different perspectives. You can see someone on somebody's page who piques your interest visually, because we are all visual creatures, and so we are attracted by what we see. So with that being said, that's one way. Another way is through the group. We'll talk specifically about group inboxing and things of that nature. In Date to Marry, there is a luxury that you have that you do in Date to Marry that you do not have in other groups. You have the luxury of having a facilitated introduction to someone. So since this group is about dating skills and on the way to marriage, I am your facilitator. So at any time you can inbox me and say that you have an interest with, or an interest from, or with someone, and I can facilitate that by asking or saying, Bob, Mary's interested in you. Are you interested in getting to know her better? And from that point, you can tell me yes or no. Mary never knows if I reached out to you. She never knows if you responded or not. So it gives you the opportunity to have a facilitated meeting. Also, the other thing is that if Bob is not available, but he's just in the group as a person in a happily committed relationship, just giving their advice, because there is so much value in people who are in other relationships, full-term marriages or long-term marriages, long-term relationships, because they're able to give an insight and a different perspective that no book could ever give, no webcast could ever give, because it's in a synchronous or asynchronous dynamic real-time situation. So I think that that's a good thing. But in any case, you know, sometimes we've had people who reached out to others who are in relationships, and you know, easily that's remediated by saying, oh, I'm sorry, you know, Mike is unavailable. But most of the married people or people in committed relationships in Date to Marry are very forthcoming and straightforward, which I appreciate, with sharing the fact that they are tethered to someone else. So back to the question. So if there is someone that is interested and they agree with the person that they have the interest in, then both of the people, we go in and we do a facilitated conversation. So it's not just a cold, you know, yeah, he's interested, you should inbox or you should email him. It's more like, there's a method to the madness. I won't share that trade secret, but it's a method to the madness. But if you don't have the benefit of the warm introduction, as you do in Date to Marry, some of the topics or some of the strategies that you could use would be to inbox the person, immediately say to them what your interests are. So don't inbox them and just say hi and wait for them to say hi back, because if it's a very attractive person, best believe that 99 other people have said hi too, and when she sees yours or when he sees your hi, they're gonna be like, bye. So you don't want to do that. What you want to do is you want to say, for instance, hi, my name is Bob. I saw your profile pic. I was able to read a bit of your information. You look, or you seem to be, a very interesting person. I would love to, or like to, get to know a little bit more about you. If you are not in a relationship and you are open to meeting new people, please respond back to me. That is just a statement that you need to write down. I need to remember that. I'm going to go back and I'm going to write that shit down. You need to write that down, put it in a cut and paste, and that should be one of the only ways that you express an interest to a person via inbox. That you are definitely interested in knowing better, because up front you need to introduce and state your business, and then you need to find out if they're in a relationship. Because if you go on and you say hi, they say hi back, you say you have a lovely smile, nice skin, good teeth, I don't know, I like your dress, whatever, they're gonna, the woman is gonna respond back, oh, thank you. Well, at that point, you don't know how to read that, because she could be like, oh, thank you, ... waiting for you to hit her back. Or she can be like, thank you, and you're like ... waiting for, you each are waiting for each other to hit each other back. And the girl's like, well, he doesn't know what he wants because he didn't ask me anything further. And then you're like, oh, fuck it, you know, excuse me, I got a really dirty mouth, but I believe in the Lord, amen. But he can think that, oh, well, she, go back, she can think, they can both think different things about each other, and he can think that she is ignoring him, and that could very well not be the case. So it's just different things. Then some people are on Facebook a lot, other people are not as avid Facebookers as some. Another thing that happens is Facebook has two types of mailboxes. It has a mailbox that you get regularly, like when your mom, or, oh God, not your mom, when your friends hit you up, or, you know, when the people that you actively communicate with hit you up. Then it has another box, which is like an other box, and I actually think it's called other, and that's kind of where pretty much spam mail goes, because with Facebook filters you can't stop every single female, but they do have that extra layer or netting of protection with the other inbox that allows you to allows others to messages to default there, and you check them if you want to, or you don't. It's just like the spam box in your email. You'd be surprised if you checked it. There could be messages back there from 2010. Oh my God. Anyway, so that's why it's important to state, you know, to state your business. There was an incident where someone inboxed someone, and there was just a gross miscommunication, and it was from a very simple inbox, and the inbox was, what's your story? And the person responded back with, Excuse me? Because it was very unclear. There's so many things going on Facebook. There's so many groups. There's just so much of so much. That's why it's very important to state your business up front. Just like in the medieval days, when the knights walk up to the gate and they knock on the door and the guards say, state your business. State your fucking business. Let the people know what you're looking for up front. You could be looking for a business connection. You could be looking for a romantic connection. You could be looking for a social connection. There's so many connections that you could be looking for, but you need to state your business up front. That's just good business, period. Whether you're dealing with social media, LinkedIn, an email, anything, state your business. You think about your inboxes. Sadly, in inboxes, it doesn't give you a subject line. But even in emails, on your cell phone, you have the option of inputting a subject. And on email, it reminds you, it prompts you before you send an email without a subject. It says, this email has no subject. Do you want to submit? So you think about it when you're using Facebook as a tool to getting to know more people, or you just happen to find an interest in a person on Facebook. In your mind, you need to have that self-filter to say, let me state my business. Let them know what this is about, because everybody is not an avid Facebooker, or some people are an avid Facebooker and they don't have time for the hi, ding, ... hello, ding, ... how is your day? Bruh. If you own Facebook and you're reading their posts, you already know how their day is. Don't ask that question. State your business. Hi, my name is Bubba. I'm interested in getting to know you. Are you in a relationship or married? If not, are you interested in new friends? Write that shit down. Write it down. Write it down. Write it down. Okay, so we're going to stop right here, and I hope that you found value in this video. Thank you for choosing to take your time to listen, and also thank you for suffering with me through my first video. I mean, the lighting looks okay from here. I guess my makeup looks okay. Can't see the bags under my eyes, so I think I'm doing a pretty good job. So if you have any other topics that you would like to discuss, feel free to send them to me. You can email me at jrbrownswife@gmail.com. That's JRBROWNS wife, WIFE @gmail.com. Shout out to my baby daddy.